In Asian Individual Chess Championships 2025 Open Round 8, Daneshvar chooses French defense exchange variation, leading to an intense fight against Puranik. On e4. On e6. On d4. On d5 we are now in the French defense exchange variation. On takes d5. On takes d5. Knight f3. Bishop d6. On c4. Knight f6. On c5. Threatening pawn takes d6. Bishop e7 played by Puranik. Knight c3. On b6. On takes b6. On takes b6. Bishop d3. King castled kingside. On h3. On c5. King castled kingside. Knight c6. Bishop e3. On c4. Threatening pawn takes d3. Bishop c2 played by Daneshvar. Bishop d6. Queen d2. Bishop e6 it is novelty move. On a3. Knight e7. Rook ae1. Knight g6. Bishop g5. Daneshvar is planning to play Knight e5. King h8. On f4. Knight e7. On f5. Bishop c8. Knight b5 and seize the initiative. Queen b8 played by Puranik. Knight e5. Knight takes e5. On takes e5. Bishop takes e5. On f4 time to think find the best continuation for Puranik. Bishop takes c3 is best move here because Queen takes c3. Queen d8. Queen g3. On h6. Bishop takes h6. Knight h5 still Puranik is losing. Let's analyze the main line. On f4. Threatening pawn takes e5. Bishop d6 is not the best move played by Puranik. Bishop takes f6. On takes f6. On f5. Bishop e5 time to think find the best continuation for Daneshvar. Queen h6 is best move here because Bishop d7. Knight takes d5. Bishop d4 check. King h1. Rook e8. Rook d1 Daneshvar have small advantage shifting to the main variation. Threatening pawn takes e6. Bishop e5 played by Puranik. On takes e6 slightly worse move played by Daneshvar. On takes e6. Knight b5. Rook f7. King h1. Rook g7. On b3. Threatening pawn takes c4. On takes b3 played by Puranik. Bishop takes b3. King h8. Bishop d1. Queen e8. Threatening queen takes b5. Knight d4 played by Daneshvar. Daneshvar might go for Bishop g4. Rook e7. Queen f2. On h5. Bishop d1. Rook g7. Queen d2. Rook c8. Rook e2 and take decisive advantage. Rook takes a3 played by Puranik. Knight f3. Daneshvar is looking to play. Knight takes e5. Pawn takes e5. Rook takes e5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop c3 played by Puranik. Threatening bishop takes d2. Queen c1 played by Daneshvar. Bishop takes e1. Queen takes a3. Bishop g3. Queen b2. Threatening queen takes f6. Queen d8 played by Puranik. Knight d4. Threatening knight takes e6. Bishop e5 played by Puranik. Queen f2. Threatening knight takes e6. Queen d6 played by Puranik. Knight f3. Daneshvar's idea is to play. Knight takes e5. Queen takes e5. Rook e1. Queen f5. Queen takes f5 and gain a significant edge. Bishop c3 played by Puranik. Knight d4. Daneshvar is planning to play. Knight b5. Queen e5. Knight takes c3. Queen takes c3. Queen takes b6 and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop takes d4 played by Puranik. Queen takes d4. Pawn e5. Threatening pawn takes d4. Queen h4 played by Daneshvar. Threatening rook takes f6. Rook g5 played by Puranik. Bishop g4. Pawn e4. Queen h6. Threatening rook takes f6. Rook g6 played by Puranik. Threatening rook takes h6. Queen h5 played by Daneshvar. Daneshvar's idea is to play. Rook d1. Rook g5. Queen f7. Rook g7. Queen takes d5. Queen takes d5. Rook takes d5 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook g8 played by Puranik. Queen h6. Threatening rook takes f6. Rook g6 played by Puranik. Threatening rook takes h6. Queen e3 played by Daneshvar. Daneshvar is preparing to play. Queen d4. Queen e5. Queen takes b6 and establish a winning position. Rook g5 played by Puranik. Rook b1. Threatening rook takes b6. Queen e5 played by Puranik. Queen takes b6. Pawn f5. Threatening pawn takes g4. Bishop e2 played by Daneshvar. Rook g8. Rook d1. Daneshvar is looking to play. Queen c5. Pawn f4. Rook takes d5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Pawn f4 played by Puranik. Bishop g4. Daneshvar might go for Queen a5. Rook g5. Queen a8 check. Rook g8. Queen takes d5. Queen takes d5. Rook takes d5 and establish a winning position. Rook e8 played by Puranik. Queen a5. Threatening rook takes d5. Pawn f3 played by Puranik. Pawn takes f3. Pawn takes f3. Bishop takes f3. Queen g3. Queen a1 check. Queen e5. Bishop takes d5. Queen takes a1. Rook takes a1. Rook e7. King g2. King g7. King g3. Rook d7. Bishop e4. Rook f7. Pawn h4. Rook f6. King g4. Rook f7. Pawn h5. Pawn h6. Bishop f5. Rook b7. King f4. Rook b4 check. Bishop e4. Daneshvar is aiming to play Rook a6. Rook b5. Rook g6 check. King h8. Rook takes h6 check and dominate the board. Rook b6 played by Puranik. Rook a7 check. King g8. Rook c7. King h8. King f5. Rook b5 check. King g6. Rook g5 check. King takes h6. Rook g7. Rook c5. Rook g8. Take a moment to spot the best move for Daneshvar. Bishop h7 is best move here because Rook e8. Rook c2. Rook f8. Bishop g6. King g8. Rook c7. Daneshvar have small advantage. Let's analyze the main line. Rook g8. Bishop g6 is an inaccurate played by Daneshvar. Rook g7. King g5. Rook g8. Rook c6. Rook g7. King f6. Rook g8. Rook c7. Rook f8 check. Bishop f7. Rook d8. Bishop e6. Rook f8 check. King g5. Rook e8. Bishop f7. Rook d8. Take a moment to spot the best move for Daneshvar. King h6 is logical continuation as Rook d6 check. Bishop g6. Rook d8. Rook h7 check. King g8. Bishop f7 check. Daneshvar have small advantage. Let's go to the main game. Daneshvar is aiming to play Bishop takes e8. King g8. Bishop g6. King h8. King f6. King g8. Rook c8 mate and take decisive advantage. Rook d8 played by Puranik. Rook e7 stop here and find the strongest move for Puranik. King g7 is the right idea because Bishop e6 check. King f8. King f6. Rook d2. Rook b7. Rook f2 check. Still Puranik is losing. Let's go to the main game. Rook e7 is an inaccurate played by Daneshvar. Rook d5 check creates serious weaknesses in the position. Played by Puranik. King f6 time to think. Find the best continuation for Puranik. Rook f5 check is logical continuation as King takes f5. King g7. Bishop a2 check. King f8. Rook a7. King e8. Still Puranik is losing. Let's analyze the main line. King f6. Rook d8. Take a moment to spot the best move for Daneshvar. Rook b7 is logical continuation as King h7, King g5, Rook f8, Bishop g6 check, King g8, King h6. Daneshvar have small advantage. Let's analyze the main line. Daneshvar might go for Rook e8 check, King h7, Bishop takes d5, King h6, Rook h8 mate, and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook d8 creates serious weaknesses in the position. Played by Puranik. King g6 turns the tide in the opponent's favor. Played by Daneshvar. Daneshvar is planning to play Bishop e6, Rook g8 check, Bishop takes g8, King takes g8, Rook e8 mate, and take decisive advantage. Rook f8 played by Puranik. Rook d7. A tough loss for Puranik, who resigned under pressure.